I think one thing that goes under discussed when it comes to reflecting on gay loneliness and LGBTQ plus loneliness in general is that for many of us, even when we reach points in our lives where we feel a greater sense of belonging, we spent so long trudging through that loneliness that we could be in a room full of people and at times still feel the weight of that loneliness. Now, it's not to say that it at some point doesn't go away, because I do think for some people it does go away. For me, in my own personal experience, like through, cultivating a sense of belonging with a good group of people, finding a stable relationship, and, years of therapy, I've gotten to a point now where that loneliness is kind of just like a dim echo in the back of my mind. But I think that once an LGBTQ plus person experiences it for so long, usually during that period of prior to coming out, like it kind of just sticks with you. And like I literally, sometimes it doesn't affect me at all. Sometimes I could be at a gathering, at a party, going out for a night, going to dinner or something like that, where it just might linger in the back of my mind. Like when it comes to talking to my therapist about it, I've illustrated it as feeling like I am looking in a window from outside and seeing everybody experiencing something in the warmth and hearth of some space, but I feel like I'm on the outside of that space looking in. And at this point in my life, obviously, like it's a trauma response, right? And I've been working on that a lot. But like I feel like from the conversations I had with many other LGBTQ plus people, especially gay men, like that's been kind of like a common thing where like they've not felt as though they are either fully present in something or belonging to something periodically because of that lingering effect that it seems to have. Now, like in my prior videos, I do talk a lot about how it still lingers, but I don't really think that I've ever talked about like how subtle it can be. And sometimes it can be tied to self bullying, self deprecation, which I do a lot on both accounts still, unfortunately, something that I am working on. Um, but it's just when you think about like that very crucial time in life when we are prior to coming out, um, it's such those are such formative years, and I feel as though like we aren't developing our sense of body, our self actualization at that time. So we spend so much of our time watching other people experience those things, watching the world go on around us. And I feel like it's easy to still get lost in that headspace. So now I'm at the point where, like, if I even feel myself getting lost in that headspace, I'm able to kind of bring myself out by being like, Donny, look what you got now. Like, look where you are. Look at the people around you, and that usually helps me a little bit. Don't know if that'll be the same case for everyone else. Another way that gay loneliness lingers that I think goes undiscussed are when we think about different generations, like let's be honest, in the gay community, like gay men, like our community does have a lot of discrimination in it, a lot of ageism in it. And I've had many conversations with older gay men who have felt like that loneliness resurge at a certain point in their lives because of the stereotypes and the interdynamics within the community that ends up becoming cliquey or focused on like age preferences, body preferences, all of these different preferences. So at the end of the day, like I know the conversation about gay loneliness is not easy, and it often elicits a variety of different responses and reactions from people. And some I literally had somebody comment the other day telling me that I was just projecting it all, which I think that the experience is pretty universal enough where people can also correlate with the fact that it's a thing, that it happens. But like I just think that these conversations are important, and they do have a space in our community, and that they should be discussed because at the end of the day, if we can create a greater sense of belonging for each other, I think that it's just going to make everything better. just think it will. Anyway, thank you all for listening. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Click like for the algorithm. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.